Hello, you're watching Avenue X, and today let's talk about the Chinese drama 谢谢你医生, Thank You Doctor. This is a 40-episode drama that has just finished airing about 2 hours ago. It is produced by many producers, including CCTV, including Tencent, iQIYI, also the very well-known company Jiaxing that I think most of my audiences are familiar with. It is directed by Zhang Rui, Yu Bo, written by Zhou Yong, Liu Yuchang, Sui Zheng, and based on a novel written by the author Sheng Li called ICU 48 Hours. It is led by Yang Mi and Bai Yu, also featuring quite a few very familiar faces from Chinese dramaland such as Wang Yinan, Zhang Zhijian, Li Jie. Also, if you like 10 Miles of Peach Blossoms, you'll remember this actor, Li Dongheng, the third uncle of the Heavenly Realm. This is also one of those projects that got severely delayed and impacted by COVID outbreak. They started shooting back in 2019, November, because this project is shot at a real hospital, and when this happens, hospitals need to do their real important jobs. Filming a drama is not on its priority list, and obviously for the safety concerns, the project had to be put on hold. They didn't actually resume shooting until later half of 2021. So this drama officially wrapped 2 years after it started shooting, and this year, November, it finally aired. 3 solid years. I'll give you my honest rating. It's not a very ideal high rating. I'll give it a 0.8. Slightly below 1 gold mine, not meaning this drama is totally unwatchable. There are parts of it that are good, but its significant shortcomings and problems are also pretty obvious. Quickly introduce you to the rough outline. We have 2 main leads. The male lead, played by Bai Yu, is a doctor called Bai Zhu. He is this very proud, professionally very capable, but EQ-wise almost non-existent doctor of this very good hospital, specializes in heart surgery. His teacher is also the head of this hospital, kicked his best student to emergency department, not to our male lead's liking. While our female lead character is played by Yang Mi, Xiao Yan, and she is a doctor who kind of got her education overseas. Her whole family is immigrated to Switzerland. She's also a very good doctor. She joined Doctor Without Borders with her fiancé, who is a classmate of her med school. And then during one of those unfortunate episodes of them working in a war zone, the fiancé died, and she goes back to China and trying to look for a place where the fiancé grew up while finding a job working at a hospital. And that's how our male and female lead meet. And this hospital drama is mostly focused on one specific part of this hospital called EICU, which means Emergency ICU. And the whole story is this department's founding and running, test running for the first year. Now, let's get down to the details of why I give it such a rating and what is clearly watchable and what is very questionable. On the positive end of this production, first, it's a contemporary drama and it's all original voice. I don't think anyone got dubbed for a contemporary drama. If you don't do that, it's just like would be so weird. Number 2, it is a medical drama. So anything you can expect coming from medical drama, all kinds of patients, all kinds of struggles, all kinds of conflicts imaginable will happen. And because this is focused on emergency, therefore you have more of a weird situation happening. Not just that the problems that the patients have are strange, but sometimes the occasions and circumstances things happen are also quite interesting to look at. It involves a lot of police work as well. And this drama, I think at least 4 or 5 times, people ended up taken away or questioned or entangled with policemen because it's emergency. Think of all the car crashes, all the injuries, all the weird situation that can come up. So for the part of being a medical drama with very unusual cases and that general pacing and urge of shit is about to happen regards life and death questions all the time. If you are really interested in this type of stories, this drama will give you a high dosage of that, no problem. Number 3, overall the acting is very acceptable, whether it's from the main leads or all the supporting major characters. I will talk in the negative parts about what I don't like about it, but mostly that happens with the writing. For the 2 leads, Bai Yu and Yang Mi, Bai Yu acted in a way that I completely expected he would be acting. Very steady output of this actor. His bottom line, like I said in my recent live stream, is high enough, but no extra element in this drama. As for Yang Mi, actually, I have very positive response because she's been playing too many 仙侠, period drama, those type of IPs that really gives you soulless and uninteresting characters. I kind of just lost interest and also hope in her acting. But this one, because she plays a realistic person who's a doctor, who doesn't have superpowers, who doesn't own the whole kingdom, who doesn't have magical whatever, and who's not always dressed up as a super pretty goddess. It just works so much better. She can actually act very naturally, relaxed, with her own voice, talking about things that make sense. I think she really should take on more contemporary, more realistic type of characters instead of all the magical stuff. Although one of the highly anticipated drama of hers is next year's Fox Matchmaker. That will be another 仙侠, but I have about 80% confidence in that company's production due to this year they really succeeded at 苍兰诀. So fingers crossed. I kind of went off a tangent, but basically her acting is so much better than her acting in fantasy period dramas. And then I really like a particular screen couple and characters, which is the head of the emergency department, played by Li Jie, that doctor, and the head of the nurse, played by Wang Yinan. These two characters on paper are very lovely, and then these two actors did such a good job. So these are the things, they were the reasons that I continued watching. Also just because I invested too much time in this drama to not go through it. Now, the positive things aside, let's talk about problems, why I didn't give it a very positive rating. Starting from the least important, but by no means not annoying points. Number one, the look of it. It's overall a very light color scheme, and they use very bright colors for the offices, hospitals. All the background color you can see, white, light blue, darker blue, accented, but there's very little darkness in this drama. And then in the grading of this drama, they also lower the contrast a lot. It tends to make the actors look younger maybe, but it also makes them look almost without blood on their face. Particularly if you happen to have subscription of both iQIYI and Tencent, I would recommend you check out this drama on iQIYI. I don't know if it's their back-end coding or compression. The Tencent version looks even more whitewashed, overexposed, lower contrast, and blurry than the iQIYI one. If you have both subscriptions, go for the iQIYI one. It will look better, given that you're watching it from the Chinese app. If it's the iQ and WeTV app, I don't know if there's a difference. Number two, I haven't read the novel, so I don't know if that's in the novel, but there are a couple of absolutely unbelievably annoying characters in this drama, and it got to the point where it's unbearable to watch for a lot of people. Also, it becomes too defying the logic of normal human interactions in a public space. There's a level of, let's say, adults' understanding of social engagement that you, as an adult working, getting paid for your job, but also trying to just like stay in there and not get fired by everybody else or kicked out for your stupid actions. You know, like everyone is expected to know how to deal with other people to a level. Wow, in this drama, you're gonna see a couple of characters who are just like bafflingly socially incapable. Starting with our male lead character. He's not the worst, but it's already very off-putting. Bai Yu, as an actor, has no problem, okay? It's not on his side at all. It's on paper, like how this character is written. A very typical male lead character of a medical drama from China, where he's a genius at surgery, one of the best, young doctor, talented at professional job, yeah, as you can imagine. But he has like zero EQ. When he's in big meetings, when he's dealing with his patient, talking to other doctors, he's so unbearably proud and judgmental and standing on top and just looking down on everyone and doesn't care about getting a good relationship working with his colleagues. If he's a newbie, resident doctor just got in, I mean, I can understand some young people may have that and they'll get taught about how you shouldn't be working very quickly. But he's not. In the drama setting, he's already working in this hospital for some years and he's well known for being a really good surgeon. It just does not make sense, okay, for somebody to act like that among his colleagues and still being able to, let's say, hold down that job for so long and not have already been kicked out. because he's basically made too many enemies. He acts like a 5-year-old who just want to get everything the way he wants it. And also, hospital is a high pressure, right? A lot of a workload situation, and also there's definitely pressure for the promotion. So everybody would learn to be a little bit shrewd. Even if you have things, like about opinions about other people, you're not gonna blab it out all the time. Later, that did get tuned down a lot, because I think they set him up in this way so that they can do the arc of earlier he's like this, later at the end of the drama he changed because of the female lead comes in and blah blah blah. Okay, that's like a very tropey arc of a character, you can do that, but can you just, while doing that, think about realistically what should happen instead of, for the purpose of creating an arc, totally disregard rationality. But he's not even the worst. There's another character, holy moly, Peter Petrelli. Why do I think of him? Anyway, it's one of the doctor in an emergency department called Tang Hua. I think that could be the biggest landmine of this drama. Totally put you off and make you just never go back to it. The long tongue woman, the big mouth woman, and she would literally blab out her opinions, judgmental opinions on all the doctors or the patients who come in, the patient's family, just by looking at the situation at first glance. For example, seeing a family comes in and seemingly that the parents don't care much about the daughter but cares more about the son, she immediately blabs out her judgmental opinions about this whole family and why this is so bad, that is so bad, in front of anyone who's sitting in front of her, whether it's a nurse, a colleague, or other people, even the patients. Every time anything happens in her vicinity that she sees, she will start to talk about it. She's instant mouth diarrhea just comes out. Oh my god. This is honestly the most annoying screen character of Dramaland of 2022 in China, and maybe for even longer time. I feel really sorry for the actress to take on this role. She's gonna get so hated for her future, I don't know how many roles to come. And then there's another male doctor who is kind of doing residence in his early stage of his career, who is basically interested in this annoying doctor, and he's trying to get her. Oh, that guy. It's also written as a moron. Professionally, he's just so behind. It's did you actually graduate? Why do you make so many mistakes and just ask stupid questions that supposedly a proper graduate of a medical school shouldn't be asking? The second is, he is also one of those characters, in a way like the annoying Dr. Tang Hua character, knows no boundary. With people who are not that familiar with you, he imagined the woman likes him, and he would chase after her in ways that's borderlining illegal actions. I mean, it's like stalking, but it's their colleagues. If anybody gave up on this drama because of this character, or even that character, okay, I totally understand you. I would not blame you. Honestly, I don't even know what sustained me through watching this drama. Probably just because my filter on Baiyu, and also surprise on how actually normal Yang Mi's acting looks. Very bad writing. I'm just gonna say directly, if there are these writers are in front of him, I'm just gonna say, why do you do it? It's such bad writing, such stupid tactics. The Tang Hua character is also set up to be the person as the target for all the audiences hate and complain, to just all shoot at her because she is just so annoying. But honestly, in reality, if anybody is like her, she would have been gone from this workplace a long time ago before she can even get to this point. So you disregard the complete 3D nature of any characters and person. You use them so cheaply as a tool for narrative purpose because you don't know how to write it better. The final thing to do with that as well, not just on characters side, but also on the overall structure, is this story at the core creates those two main lead characters. Supposedly at the beginning, they are very much on the different camps, opposite side of things. One believes in this type of medical care would be the best, the other believes a different type, and they have the conflict at the end. They kind of influence each other. I take on a little bit of your idea, you take on a little bit of mine. I mean, that's fine. You have that structure, that's okay. A lot of stories are like that. But the execution of it, how you actually do this whole process of the two characters, is so forced and so artificial, so inorganic, superficial. That's how I would put it. It cannot compare to any good medical drama in this world. Not even to Dr. Tang earlier this year. You need very good fortune in Chinese drama land to get a very good, right writing level medical drama to start with, and then you need all the other luck to make the production run smoothly till the end. It is what it is. I hope this doesn't get me murdered. It's all my honest opinion. It's not on any of the actors, actress. It really is just on the story writing level. I do have a lot of social media people I follow who came from the early days of Guardian, and there's definitely too thick a filter for both the leading actors Zhu Yilong and Bai Yu from my friend circle, internet friend circle, that they would willingly ignore anything that is not good about anything and just look at the good parts, right? But for actors, at the end of the day, for longevity career, it always is the work that's the most important thing. What kind of characters you've created along the way of your career path. Good story and a good character are the most important thing. They are the things that's gonna make you remembered in the long run. Thank You Doctor is not gonna be one of those representational works for any of those actors because of the story itself is not good enough. That should conclude my final review on the drama 谢谢你医生, Thank You Doctor. If you're curious to see other similar Chinese dramas, there is one review I made earlier about another drama, medical drama, that I prefer. I've mentioned already. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching and stay healthy.